WWE has always been a realm of the unexpected, where scripted rivalries, pyrotechnic entrances, and shocking betrayals form the heartbeat of entertainment. But what happens outside the squared circle often stirs even more intrigue than what happens inside it. Over the years, fans have remained as invested in the personal lives of their favorite superstars as they are in championship title chases. And nothing captures attention quite like the love stories that flourish in the shadows of steel cages and WrestleMania spotlights. In the glitz and grind of pro wrestling, love has a way of defying norms. It rises in locker rooms, blossoms on the road, and sometimes unfolds despite glaring differences in lifestyle, background, and, yes, age. For some WWE legends, love didn't come with an age limit. It arrived, unapologetically and unfiltered, wrapped in the unpredictability that mirrors their careers. And in many cases, the age difference between these couples is more than just a number, it's a conversation, a curiosity, and sometimes, a controversy. One of the biggest names in this conversation is Brock Lesnar. The Beast incarnate, known for suplexing giants and ending streaks, shares his life off-screen with former WWE Women's Champion Sable, whose real name is Rena Marlette Lesnar. Brock, born in 1977, and Rena, born in 1967, share a 10-year age gap. But in the Lesnar household, age hasn't been a hurdle, if anything, it's been a foundation. Their relationship, often kept private, has endured the harsh light of fame and the constant travel of WWE and UFC life. And when you're as dominant as Lesnar, perhaps it takes a woman who's been through the spotlight herself to understand that kind of intensity. Then there's The Undertaker, the Phenom, the Deadman, the locker room leader for over 3 decades. In real life, Mark Calloway traded the mystique of the graveyard for the grounded presence of Michelle McCool. They married in 2010, and McCool, a former Divas champion, is younger than her husband by about 15 years. But what started as a friendship rooted in shared passions and respect turned into one of wrestling's strongest relationships. McCool, now retired, has often spoken about the support she receives from her husband, not just as a spouse, but as someone who understands the unique demands of a WWE career. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are another iconic pair. Though their age gap isn't as vast, just under 8 years, their union symbolized a storyline becoming reality. From a fictional wedding in Las Vegas during the Attitude Era to becoming the power couple of WWE in the boardroom and beyond, their love story has evolved in public view. Their dynamic shows that age isn't always the most interesting aspect of a wrestling romance. Sometimes, it's the blend of power, passion, and shared ambition that makes it truly compelling. Moving to another compelling story, Edge and Beth Phoenix. Edge, real name Adam Copeland, is 9 years older than Beth. Yet their bond, built on mutual respect, shared parenting, and a common love for the craft, has stood firm through Edge's forced retirement and miraculous comeback. In interviews, Beth has spoken of Edge as not just a partner, but a daily inspiration. Watching him return from what was believed to be a career-ending neck injury has only deepened her admiration. Their age difference has never been a headline, their journey has. Another name to mention is Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist and WWE Hall of Famer. His second marriage to Giovanna Yannotti caught public attention due to the 19-year age gap between them. But again, love triumphed over numbers. Giovanna, an actress and model, and Kurt, a ring general with a storybook career, have built a life filled with children and grounded values. Angle, often vocal about his past struggles with addiction, credits much of his recovery and stability to his wife's unwavering support. Their love story is one of resilience, and a reminder that healing often begins with love, no matter the age. And let's not forget Booker T and Sharmell, who have also bridged an age gap of more than a decade. Together, they built not only a family but also a legacy in wrestling. Sharmell stood by Booker's side both in WWE and later in their own promotion, Reality of Wrestling. Their chemistry in and out of the ring has long been admired, proof that partnership in wrestling can be both romantic and entrepreneurial. All of these stories, from Lesnar's quiet countryside life with Sable to The Undertaker's introspective retirement with Michelle, prove that the ring may bring the spotlight, but it's the personal stories behind the scenes that keep fans invested. In WWE, larger-than-life personas often overshadow the people behind them. But these couples remind us that behind every slam, every storyline, and every promo, there are real lives unfolding. Real emotions, real commitment, and in many cases, love that transcends age, fame, and the chaos of life on the road. The age gaps might be surprising at first glance. But dig deeper, and you'll find stories of compatibility, mutual admiration, and shared experiences that explain exactly why these couples endure. Because love, like wrestling, doesn't always follow the rules. It improvises, it adapts, it surprises, and when it finds the right tag team partner, it wins. Whether the age gap is 5 years, 10 years, or nearly 20, the heart of these stories remains the same. Two people who met in an unlikely world, and decided to walk through it, together. And in a world where kayfabe may blur reality, these romances remain wonderfully real. In many ways, these couples are just like any others, facing challenges, finding balance, building homes. But they do it with cameras flashing, fans watching, and schedules that would exhaust most. The age differences might raise eyebrows, but they also reflect something bigger, the truth that connection doesn't obey numbers. So the next time you see a WWE legend walking arm in arm with someone decades younger, don't be too quick to judge. Because chances are, you're not seeing a gimmick. You're seeing something rare. You're seeing love that slammed through expectations, and pinned doubt to the mat.